Hey guys and dolls, so welcome back to the makeup community. My name is Chris. I am going to be your cruise director here. Our vision for the makeup community is for it to be a social channel where everybody discusses what their tips and tricks and what they love and their opinions of things, and everybody can talk about that below in the comments section and have it more be a discussion section. So we believe that makeup is for everybody. That's kind of what kicked this off. Is you're going to notice in my voice and in my hands that I have tremors, and that is called Parkin syndrome, which I have had a lot of questions about that, and I'm going to actually address that in this video, so that way you kind of know a little more what I'm talking about. But we believe that makeup is for everybody, every gender, every skin tone, every income level, every ability, every disability. If you want to support that, or if you love makeup, if you are a makeup artist, makeup maven, if you're new to makeup, that's perfect because we're kind of a back to basics kind of channel. If you just want to talk about makeup with like-minded people, hit that subscribe button and join the makeup community. So today is a requested video. But before we get into that, so Parkin syndrome. If you look it up, it is going to say that it is genetic early onset Parkinson's disease. I respectfully disagree. I have been living with this for 20 years, actually more than 20 years. I know that everybody's rolling their eyes and they're like, you're disagreeing with a specialist, you're just a CAT scan tech, blah, blah, blah. I know, but unless they're using the Parkinson's disease as the umbrella, it's actually Parkinsonian syndromes, and there are a lot of those. Like, my mom was diagnosed with essential tremor, and then I went with that for a really long time until my new doctor went, whoa, no, that's not right. This is genetic. You had got this from this specific gene. It is all in your family, all up in there. And so that was actually tested, and that's what I have, is Parkin syndrome. Ozzy Osbourne has that, by the way. So, good company or crazy company, I don't know, potato, potato, whatever. But Parkinson's disease will kill you, and this, at least in my family, doesn't kill us. It is degenerative. It does get worse. It does get pretty bad. There is some treatment for it. I call it brain zapping, and they can use like a gamma knife, or they can actually go in through your skull and kind of do a little lobotomy, really. I mean, kind of, sort of, where they sever that part. I am going to get that done when I get to that point. I've already got like super cute short hairstyle picked out for, when they have to shave it. But another difference between Parkin syndrome and Parkinson's is if my hand is, I have tremors. My hand is tremoring. I set it down on something and it stops. And when you have Parkinson's disease, it does not stop. The tremors are still there. And the other part is this is degenerative, but it is degenerative over a long period of time. Parkinson's disease is very violent and does not, it is degenerative, yes, but it's a lot worse over a shorter period of time. So, but it's all under this umbrella. So any research done on Parkinson's disease actually helps me because it's kind of the same thing. So that's what it is. It is early onset. It has gotten worse, and that's kind of what sparked everything, is because when you're first diagnosed with something, let's say you're first diagnosed with Parkinson's disease or MS or something where it affects your, coordination, and you think, oh my God, my life is over, or any kind of diagnosis, and you think, oh my God, my life is over, I'm not going to be able to enjoy the same things. I wanted to come out here and say, yes, you can. You can still do the things that you love. And makeup for me, I've always loved makeup. Even when I was a little kid, you know, I would play with makeup, and I've always loved it. But that kind of gives me a little bit of confidence. If I feel like I look good, I have a little more confidence to go out and face everybody, because a lot of people don't know any better. And they ask all the questions over and over. Are you nervous? You know, what's wrong with you? Did you take too much medicine? I mean, things like that. And then some people are really rude. I mean, to be quite honest with you, there are some people that are really freaking rude. And it can be hard to deal with that every day. So at least I feel that I get confidence through the power of beauty. And I think that, and that's like, if you look at my little cards, it says, you know, confidence through beauty for all, because I really believe that. You know, if you have issues, if you feel good about yourself, it kind of gives you the confidence to go out and face the day. So I hope that answered your questions. If you guys have any more questions, leave them in the comment section. I'll come in, I'll answer them. If it's about makeup, you know, and what we're discussing today, leave questions, and I or some of the makeup mavens will come in and, you know, answer your questions. So there you go. That's like the short version of it. So I will let you guys know way in advance. Like, my doctor said I'm not bad enough to need surgery yet, and I told her when it got to the point where I couldn't do my makeup, it was bad enough, and they will do the surgery. So don't worry, I will give everybody lots and lots of notice, and you are going to notice my fabulous short hairdo. I already look like my mom. She's got short hair. I'm really going to look like my mom. And I look like my Aunt Kathy. Oh my gosh. There was a picture of her giving stink eye to her son. And I looked at it and I was like, oh my God. Like, we're both blondes with green eyes and the same height. And we're short. All right. We're saying the same height. We're short. We're all short. So is my other paternal aunt, Lynn. I mean, we're you know, little vertically challenged, which is really unfair because my mother is almost 6 feet tall. Hello. That's not fair. But anyway, they both have short hair, and I'm really going to look like them once I get that done. And so Kathy, my Aunt Kathy, is actually the reason we are doing this today. She requested that I go over eyebrows. Now, first of all, she is a breast cancer survivor. She got it very young. Yay! Survived breast cancer, first of all. Big yoo-hoo, way, yay, yay, yay to her. But when she went through chemo, she lost her hair. And when it came back, her hair started coming back, but her eyebrows fell out. So I got a text, like this panic text going, what do I do, you know, with this? How do I do that? Because she knows that I love makeup. And so, you know, I told her, and then when I was looking for requests for the channel, she said, hey, go over eyebrows. So I am. All right, so there are different ways to fill in your eyebrows. I always say that there are no rules when it comes to makeup. It's what makes you feel good. But there are a couple rules when it comes to eyebrows. First of all, nobody's arch is right here. Your eyebrow should not go up in a straight line here and then come out in a straight line here. That is not normal. That's not natural. Also, you shouldn't have an oval here with a little tiny tail coming all the way out here. Eyebrows should not look like sperm swimming towards each other. Your natural arch, you follow your natural arch, and it's usually right about here. If your eyebrows don't have arches, don't force them. It's okay. You don't have to have an arch. Just clean them up. Most people do have a little bit of a tail out here. Do whatever is right for your shape of eyebrow, but please don't do that, you know, straight line here and then out, or make me think of sperm every time I see your eyebrows. So my favorite way to do eyebrows is with pencil. Right here I have the Precisely My Brow by Benefit. I actually have two shades in this. So it has a very thin, I don't know if you can see that, it's got a very thin pencil. It's really easy to draw natural hairs. So what I do is I go in with the darker shade. I use two different shades. I'll explain why here in a minute. And with small hair-like strokes, I go underneath to do the shape of my brow. And then I will go on the top and do the same. So then I fill in the middle with this. Now you notice I didn't get in the front of my brow. That's because I take the lighter shade. A lot of people do like the little strokes, hair-like strokes in the middle. With my trimmers, that's really hard for me, and they look really not really good. So I take a lighter color, and I come in here and do the same thing. Little hair-like strokes, and I go and blend it into the darker portion. So I have lighter over here and darker over here. You don't have to do that. You can just do one. That's just fine. Now these are really skinny. They're great. You also have, this is the Goof Proof Brow Pencil by Benefit. I do love Benefit's eyebrow products. And that's more of a teardrop shape. And that's real easy to work with because when you're in the thicker part, you do the teardrop vertically. When you're like in the tail, you use it horizontally. I really like that. As a matter of fact, my favorite drugstore is the Total Temptation Brow by Maybelline. The light is making it where you can't really see everything really well. I'm sorry about that. But that has got the teardrop shape also. I really like this one. No matter what pencil you use, you can use, you know, one where you sharpen it. I just don't use those very often. I use the mechanical ones. After you put in your pencil, whatever kind you use, you're going to want to spoolie it in and kind of blend everything in. Now, if you don't buy one that has a spoolie attached, like the Precisely My Brows do, you can go out and buy one. Oh my gosh, I mean, you can get one from e.l.f. for like, I think $1. Like, I'm not even exaggerating. They're spoolies. You don't have to, you know, spend a lot of money for it. This is from Tarte, and it's got like the eyebrow brush here and your spoolie. So honestly, you know, you don't have to spend a lot of money on that. I would let you know if there's a brush that you really need a good quality of. I'll let you know, and I'll let you know which ones are good quality, but it's a spoolie. You're fine. After you do, if you do pencil, you're going to want to get a clear or tinted brow gel to kind of hold them in place. This is the Benefit 24-Hour Brow Setter Gel. It's got a little there. And you comb it through your brows just to have them sit down. You can also get a lightly tinted brow gel. This one's Anastasia Beverly Hills. It's a light tint with blonde, and it's actually kind of shimmery, which I like. You look at it and go, shimmery, really? But you know, if you think about it, with natural hairs, they do reflect different tones, so that actually looks right. Now, if you want to just use a brow gel, a tinted brow gel, this one is from NYX here. And it comes on a spoolie. Pull it out. You know, you got your spoolie to apply your color with. And if you've got natural, you know, full brows, and that's all you need to do, just, you know, run it through, and you got it set. I have more eyebrow product on my eyebrows already. I'm really going to have it by the end of this. So the next, you know, filling color that is actually pretty easy is a brow pomade. And this is the Ka-Brow by Benefit. This is the trial size, which I'm glad I got because it's a little too dark for me. So it's just a gel. I don't know if you can see in there. That's the way a lot of them come. This one has its own built-in angled brush, or you can buy one there. I hear the Kat Von D ones are really nice that she just came out with. So you're going to dip your brush, I'm going to use the one that came with it, into the pomade, and you're going to fill in your brows with it. So, but still do the, you know, light strokes there. This one's way too dark for me. And fill it in. With this, you're not going to have to use a separate setting gel because the pomade is going to do that for you. It's going to set it for you. So that is actually a really easy place to start, is with those, and I like the look of them. This one's just a little too dark for me, if I'm being honest, And of course you want to spoolie through. No matter what you do, you want to spoolie through afterwards. And then you got your powders. Now this is the L'Oreal Brow Stylist. And let me try not to spill everything in here. It comes with an itty bitty tweezers and an itty bitty double-ended brow brush. So you got the brush on one side and the spoolie on the other. So you go in and you use your powder here. I'm going to do it on this side. Use your powder to fill in, like so. And then you're going to put your spoolie into the wax. This comes with a wax to set them. So put your spoolie in your wax and set your brows there. Powder is an easy way to start too. Just make sure, unless you're doing it on purpose, make sure that your powder matches kind of sort of like, I used to work with a lady and her brow powder, I think she just, I don't know, she used the totally wrong color and it didn't look right on her at all. So kind of try to, you know, stick with the right color. If your hair is purple, use a purple. If your, you know, hair is blonde, use a light brown, kind of, you know, that kind of deal there. But that's, I didn't use powders for a long time after that because I thought that's what they all looked like. And she went way past her natural brow. So, I mean, yeah. If you have dark hair or if you have colored hair, like purple hair, you can actually use an eyeshadow. You can actually use an eyeshadow if you find a cool light brown. If you're a blonde, you know, you can definitely use eyeshadows for that and just set it. No matter what you do, make sure you spoolie through. And if you don't have any eyebrows, you can get eyebrow stencils at the store. I saw them from Wet n Wild all the way up to Anastasia Beverly Hills. You can get the eyebrow stencils. I'm sure you can order them on Amazon and, you know, set them where you want them and fill them in. If you want to like wax or pluck your eyebrows and you haven't done it before, I really encourage you to go get it professionally done. Not to start doing it yourself, start out yourself, because they are trained to do that. After you've had them done, you can go in with some tweezers and you can pluck out the ones that are growing in. But for the initial shaping, I would encourage you to have them professionally done. I get mine professionally done every once in a while when I start losing the shape. Other than that, I've been doing them for a long time, so I do wax mine. I have been waxing them so long that I have like bare patches in there, and I need to wax them now. Like, I don't know if you can tell or not, but I've got a bunch of little hairs grown in there. A lot of them are really baby blonde, but I tried to grow my eyebrows out because everybody's got these thick, beautiful eyebrows right now, and yeah, I waxed them and plucked them too much. They don't trust me anymore. They're like, nope, not going to happen. Oh, and another one you can pluck, like, you know, when you're going along your day, maybe it's just me, I hope it's not just me, you're going along your day and you're feeling pretty good and you look in the mirror and you have like this one waving at you, like this one crazy super long eyebrow hair that popped up overnight and is waving at everybody walking by. Oh, yeah, those suckers get plucked pretty much immediately. I don't know where they come from. It's like the crazy hairs you get on your chin or your neck. You know, it's like, holy moly, where those come from. I hope that's not just me. So anyway, that's it. I hope that you found this helpful. If you have any questions, comments, what your tricks are, what your favorite things are, leave it in the discussion section, which is the comment section down below. And like I said, if you want to support the idea that makeup is for everybody, or you love makeup, you're a makeup pro, makeup maven, if you are just starting out, click that subscribe button. And since we're new, spread the word so that way we can build the makeup community up to be a really awesome, fun, safe, positive place to be. And I'll just talk about makeup. Alright, so that'll do it. I will talk to you guys in the discussion section below, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.